Have you been wondering for a long time, how is the circumference? How is the diameter? How is the depth of a woman's VV? Not just after one kid, but after 2 babies. In this video, I'm going to be sharing all my experiences with down there. Believe me, down there has been through a lot. In this video, we are actually going to be referring it to as VJJ so that we don't get, flagged down by YouTube. Anyway, guys, hello and welcome back again to my YouTube channel. It is your favorite baby girl, Mama Dyna Ekwueme, in the building. In today's one, I am going to be sharing with you guys most of my postpartum experiences, especially with my second baby and every other thing that you need to know about how down there, how the VJJ, how the nana, how it feels like, how it is immediately and a few months after putting to bed. Before I delve into the matter of today, I want you guys to share with me in the comments, obviously women, to share with me in the comments below, how was your delivery process like? How was your experience like? Have you, delivered vaginally before? Did you have to go through CS? Have you experienced both? Let me know in the comments below. Both method of delivery, they have their pros and they have their cons, so it just it depends. In some cases, most women would even want to deliver via VJJ, but then because of situation, because of circumstance, they have to go through cesarean section. And yeah, share with me down below, how many kids do you have as well? How is down there? Before I even start sharing my own experiences, how is your down there? Have you recovered? Are you still in the very few weeks of your postpartum? Are you way ahead of us? Are you like 10 years postpartum? Share with me in the comments below. Before I even go on, I would love you to know that there are different experiences for different pregnancies. In fact, every baby is different. What you experienced for this pregnancy may not necessarily be what you experienced for another. That said, I'll be mainly focusing on the cons in this video, because we're talking about down there. Obviously, after delivery, just expect the unexpected. It may go smoothly for you. Some people are just traumatized with the whole thing. Some people are like, I didn't feel anything. But for the most part, just bear in mind that there are different experiences for different babies. For my first baby, I did have tears, so I was sutured. My first urination, would I say, me going to the toilet for the first time or even pooing for the first time, it was just it wasn't as bad as I expected, because obviously I read up on stuff that women had to say, watched a whole lot of videos. People have the worst the worst poo and pee just immediately after delivery. Some people wait till days just because of the scare. For me, my first delivery was just smooth. Aside the tear, it was just the wee and the poo was just different. It was a different case altogether. For my second delivery, I did not experience any tear whatsoever. I wasn't sutured. My first wee, my first poo was totally normal. So that's what I'm saying, like my 2 pregnancies and deliveries, very different, very unique. Obviously, with the title of this video, I will be focusing on how down there feels like after 2 kids. Most of you may be asking, after 24 hours, what does it feel like? What does it look like? Does it slack? Does it, go back to normal? How does it, how? I would advise, don't look down there. Just at least for a week, give it a week if you can't take it. If you can't take it, for my case, it was just like, how you rumple paper. It was just like, I don't know, when you deflate something, say a balloon, or say for instance you have a plain sheet and that sheet has just been plain, and you rumple it, you fold it up like a ball, and then you gradually unfold it. That's how it kind of feels for me. For my second pregnancy, I started noticing a huge change with my down there. Say from the beginning of my 3rd trimester, it felt a lot more fuller. The lips of, would I call it the labia majora? There is the labia majora and there is the labia minora in your VJJ. If you know a doctor, a gyno, and an obstetrician, just ask them. This one is just me saying what I feel like I know. But yeah, consult your doctor if you're not really sure of what I'm saying. The lips of my VJJ, I'll call it, just became a lot fuller, very big. It just absolutely changed shape. After delivery, that shape wasn't as beautiful as it was. It just felt like something shrunk, something was removed from it, or someone just deflated that area. So that's exactly how it looks like. If you're going towards that anal area, it feels rumpled. It feels like, I don't know, some folds down there. That was exactly what I noticed, 24 hours after delivery, even up to 7 days after delivery. That was how the VJJ looked like. Now the scare for some people is that the VJJ never returns to normal, or they don't, that place is just as big as how the baby's head came out. No. It's never like that. In fact, after a month, after at least 6 weeks, everything goes back to normal. It snaps back. I don't know how God created that area that it doesn't even feel like you pushed out a baby. Everything just goes back to how it was before you even took in. For me, that was exactly how it felt like. I don't know what your experience is as a woman who has put to bed after 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 kids. Please share with me down below. Did your VJJ go back to normal? Do you feel like those folds that you saw 24 hours after giving birth still remained the same even as you're watching this video? I'm curious to know. I really would love to know. So share with me. We're all adults here, we're all mature. I know that at least for majority of my Dynamite family, we say it as it is. We comment it as if they do us. So please feel free to share with me your experience in the comment section below, because there are loads of expectant moms. There are loads of people who are curious, people who want to get pregnant, but they're just like, oh, I don't want that to slack, I don't want that things will change. Yes, definitely things will change, but for the most part, a lot of things do go back to normal, obviously with a few twitches and that, you get me? So please share with me in the comments. We've talked about the circumference and the diameter and the elasticity of that area after you put to bed, 24 hours after you put to bed, and at least 6 weeks after you put to bed. Most people are still interested and tell us the depth. How deep does it go after you put to bed? Does sex still feel normal? Do you feel like, oh, there is something missing, or you don't enjoy sex anymore? Do you have low libido, high libido, normal libido? What's the experience like? For me, after 2 kids, after my second delivery, I don't think we waited for 6 weeks after delivery to have sex for the first time. It was, I think, 4 to 5 weeks after delivery, and it felt normal to me. It didn't even feel like the very first time. My first pregnancy, my first delivery, the first sex after delivery, oh my days, I bled. It was pain, it was horrible. It was just not the nicest feeling, I would say. But for this second baby, I don't know what happened though, but it felt as good as, it felt normal. I didn't feel excessive pain whatsoever. If you've been following my channel for quite a while, you know that I was struggling with pelvic floor dysfunction, how I've been having pains, down my pelvic area, my vaginal area. But I wouldn't attribute it to, the delivery process. I would attribute it to the pelvic floor muscles, not necessarily, the vaginal area. So yes, the pain that I was feeling from sex wasn't that there was something wrong with my VJJ, but because of the pelvic floor dysfunction that I started having way before putting to bed, towards my 3rd trimester. At least for the most part for me, sex wasn't a painful experience. It's just been pretty normal. And for the depth, which most people are curious about, I mean, there are still certain parts of my cervix that I feel like hasn't been explored, and some sex positions can feel painful. Not obviously from the fact that there is something wrong with your VJJ, but just exploration, new unexplorable sites that have been mined, you get me? But yeah, I would love to know some of your experiences down below. I just wanted to make this video for you who is an expectant mom. Possibly you're just wondering, how would postpartum feel like? Sincerely, for me, I feel like postpartum experiences should be shared a lot more often to ease the burden of women who are just just thinking about it, because postpartum is not even a joking stuff. It's not even, it's just It's a long ride, a short, long ride, but then we all get through it. It only eases the minds of most women to know that, okay, I'm not alone, or what this person is experiencing, I'm experiencing it too. That person experienced that, maybe mine will be different. It's just, it gives you that variety. It gives you that, okay, you want to look forward to it, or you don't want to, at least you prepare your mind for it. Anyway guys, if you absolutely enjoyed this one, give it a massive thumbs up, subscribe to my YouTube channel, share your experiences with me in the comments below, and hopefully I will see you guys in the next one. For now, bye.